In Southeast Asia's race for development, Indonesia stands out as the heavyweight champion of the heavy equipment market. Indonesia commands a staggering 40% of ASEAN's heavy equipment sales, 4 out of every 10 machines sold in the region. This dominance is no accident. It's a reflection of Indonesia's vast ambitions and economic scale. Our nation is building more roads, ports, and cities than ever before, fueling an insatiable demand for earth-moving machinery. Rich in resources and with the largest economy in Southeast Asia, Indonesia's needs shape global manufacturers' strategies. International companies look to Indonesia as a primary market, often tailoring products and investments to our demands. This gives us unique leverage in the global supply chain. Our heavy equipment market is a direct indicator of national progress in infrastructure, mining, and agriculture. As we push forward with ambitious projects, this 40% market share is just the beginning. Indonesia's leadership in this sector cements its role as the region's powerhouse. Understanding this market means understanding the engine of our development. The demand for heavy equipment is a measure of our growth and ambition. As we continue to build, Indonesia's dominance in the ASEAN equipment market is set to grow even further. The story of our machines is the story of our nation's future. Construction and mining are the twin engines driving Indonesia's heavy equipment demand. Relentless infrastructure development, new toll roads, ports, and airports requires fleets of excavators, cranes, and mixers. Indonesia's construction market, valued at over $300 billion, is among the world's largest. National strategic projects, from dams to the new capital Nusantara, create a constant cycle of equipment needs. Mining is equally demanding. Indonesia's vast mineral wealth, especially in Kalimantan and Sulawesi, fuels a massive need for robust machinery. Giant excavators and dump trucks are indispensable for moving earth and ore. The mining sector's contribution to GDP and exports ensures steady demand for new equipment, parts, and maintenance. Harsh mining conditions mean frequent replacement and servicing. Together, construction and mining form a powerful, ongoing market for heavy equipment. Their appetite keeps the industry dynamic and resilient. As these sectors expand, so does the need for machinery. Indonesia's heavy equipment industry thrives on this relentless demand. Indonesia's mining boom is powered by two key commodities, coal and nickel. As one of the world's top coal producers, Indonesia's open-pit mines in Kalimantan drive huge sales of bulldozers, excavators, and dump trucks. Coal remains vital, especially in Asia, ensuring ongoing demand for heavy machinery. For every ton of coal, several tons of overburden must be moved, guaranteeing a constant need for powerful equipment. But the spotlight is shifting to nickel. Indonesia holds the world's largest nickel reserves, crucial for stainless steel and electric vehicle batteries. The global push for green energy has triggered a nickel rush, especially in Sulawesi. New mines and smelters mean surging demand for machinery, not just for extraction but for building entire industrial complexes. Government policies banning raw ore exports have spurred investment in downstream processing. This has created a long-term, multifaceted need for heavy equipment. The nickel boom is both a mining and industrialization story. These commodities ensure Indonesia's equipment market remains robust and future-focused. Beyond mining and construction, agriculture and forestry are emerging as new frontiers for heavy equipment in Indonesia. Modernizing agriculture is essential to feed a population of over 280 million. Mechanization, using larger tractors, excavators, and bulldozers, is transforming land preparation, planting, and harvesting. Plantation crops like palm oil, rubber, and coffee drive steady demand for machinery to maintain and expand vast estates. Forestry is also evolving, with sustainable management requiring specialized equipment for selective logging and reforestation. Industrial forest plantations for pulp and paper need machines for land prep, planting, and harvesting on a massive scale. Sustainability efforts create new needs: bulldozers and excavators for replanting, graders for access roads. The focus is shifting from extraction to managed, sustainable use of resources. Agriculture and forestry are no longer peripheral. They're central to Indonesia's mechanization drive. This expansion diversifies the equipment market. New sectors mean new opportunities for suppliers and manufacturers. The future of heavy equipment is rooted in both the land and the forest. Indonesia's archipelago presents a unique logistics challenge, moving goods across thousands of islands. Improving logistics is a national priority, sparking a revolution in supply chain infrastructure. Every new port, warehouse, and access road relies on heavy equipment. Major port expansions like Tanjung Priok and Kuala Tanjung require marine excavators, cranes, and fleets of trucks. Once operational, ports depend on forklifts, reach stackers, and terminal tractors for efficient cargo movement. The logistics chain extends to industrial estates and warehouses, where bulldozers, compactors, and cranes are essential. The e-commerce boom has accelerated demand for last-mile delivery hubs and sorting centers. Better logistics infrastructure reduces costs, attracts investment, and fuels economic growth. Heavy equipment is the backbone of this transformation. From building ports to stocking warehouses, machinery powers Indonesia's logistics revolution. As the nation aims to become a maritime and logistics hub, equipment demand will remain strong. The movement of goods is inseparable from the movement of machines. Indonesia's future depends on both. Papua, Indonesia's eastern frontier, is now a focus for national development and a new market for heavy equipment. The Trans-Papua Road is opening up previously inaccessible regions, requiring a formidable fleet of bulldozers, excavators, and trucks. This project alone drives significant demand, but it's just the start. Local infrastructure, roads, bridges, schools, clinics, needs machinery for construction. Papua's rich mineral resources, including gold and copper, add another layer of equipment demand as mining expands. The region's needs are multi-layered: mega projects, community infrastructure, and resource extraction. Suppliers who establish a presence in Papua can tap into this growing market. Logistical challenges are real, but so are the rewards. As infrastructure improves, agriculture and tourism will follow, creating even more demand. Papua is no longer a distant outpost. It's central to Indonesia's development agenda. The heavy equipment industry has a unique opportunity here. Mechanization in Papua means progress for the region and the nation. The horizon is wide open for growth. Food security is now a top national priority for Indonesia. The food estate policy aims to develop large-scale agricultural centers, reducing reliance on imports. Projects in central Kalimantan and North Sumatra involve converting vast tracts of land into productive farms. This scale of development is impossible without heavy equipment: bulldozers for clearing, excavators for irrigation, and tractors for planting. The initial land preparation is immense, representing a major demand for earth-moving machinery. Once established, these estates require ongoing mechanization for plowing, planting, and harvesting. The Food Estate Program is a mandate for modernizing agriculture. It's creating a powerful new market for the equipment industry. Mechanization is the foundation of Indonesia's food security strategy. Feeding the nation starts with machines. The Food Estate Program directly fuels heavy equipment demand. Backed by state funding and presidential decree, it mobilizes government, state enterprises, and private partners. This translates into large-scale procurement and deployment of machinery. Dealers and manufacturers can anticipate needs: excavators, bulldozers, tractors, and harvesters. The program de-risks investment for suppliers and encourages mechanization nationwide. Local governments and private companies are inspired to modernize their own operations. Supporting infrastructure, roads, warehouses, processing facilities creates additional equipment demand. The impact extends beyond the fields, stimulating a whole ecosystem of development. Food security policy is driving the order books of equipment companies. National sustenance and industrial growth are now intertwined. Indonesia's heavy equipment industry faces a bright, resilient future. Construction and mining remain strong foundations, with projects like Nusantara and the nickel boom ensuring steady demand. The rise of agriculture, forestry, and logistics adds new stability and growth. Food security, through the Food Estate Program, aligns the industry with a fundamental national goal. This diversification makes the market more resilient. When one sector slows, another surges. The need to build, extract, and grow is constant. The industry's health mirrors Indonesia's ambition for connectivity, prosperity, and self-sufficiency. As we build, dig, and grow, heavy machinery will be the soundtrack of progress. The future is forged in steel, both in bulldozers and tractors. Indonesia's journey is powered by machines, securing our economic and food future.